camped in Arizona, we've met a few new friends. This past week, I met a particularly nice gentleman, Kevin, and his wife and 2 small dogs. We struck up a conversation right away and talked about topics from here to the moon and back. Kevin mentioned that he does work occasionally for a tour company here at Apache Junction, Arizona, and that he and another guide were going to go out in his Polaris and scout out some 4x4 trails. He graciously asked if I'd like to come along, and of course I agreed. Well, at 9 a.m. this morning, I was at his RV with a bunch of camera gear, looking kind of like Barney Fife preparing for a Boy Scout hike. I'm sure he got a chuckle out of it. This is when I met Frank, one of Kevin's friends and a tour guide for the same company. 2 really nice folks and an odd-looking video creator, all ready for a day of adventure. We hopped into the Polaris and were off. A quick stop for fuel. Found out later that this little powerhouse would get close to 15 miles per gallon tearing through the desert southwest, which was absolutely beautiful and nearly in full bloom. Just a quick note, the videos do not do some of these trails justice. There were many places where I was almost certain we'd tip over backwards while climbing. We stopped at a few washes, some of which someday may more closely resemble Antelope Canyon, which is on my bucket list. Other folks on the trail were very courteous and polite, yielding often for us to pass or to pass by. If you think those stickers are close, you'd be pretty accurate. They produce what the desert folk out here call Arizona pinstriping. It's a very customized paint finish here in the desert. I did have a problem getting the GoPro to stick to the side of the 4x4, so I spent a lot of time manually holding it to the side of the Polaris. I quickly learned to keep the majority of my parts inside the bus. We cruised over to Bulldog Canyon off the Salt River and 4-wheeled the back way into Apache Junction. By the end of the day, we had covered close to 100 miles in Kevin's more than capable little machine. Those gentlemen were a hoot and well-versed on local history and traditions. the backside of Saguaro Lake, a popular boating spot for Phoenicians. Now that just syncs the video to the audio that I'm recording back here, because this is better audio. It'll still come out fairly good with this, but this makes it even better. So it's nicer. So
that's why the fuzzy mole.
That's why the fuzzy mole. Yeah. They call these dead cats when you see them on the big microphones. Well, I call this one a dead mouse. And I've got one a little bigger. I call it dead rat.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it works out. So okay, guys, this is Frank. So come on over here. And this is Kevin. So get yourself where you can see yourself in the video, and then you're covered. These are two gentlemen that were kind enough to take me out on a personal guided tour of the Superstition Mountain areas in the back of Saguaro Lake. And what a fantastic trip it was. But I got one big question for them. Where the heck were we?
Over yonder.
Over yonder. So what was the name of the trails and stuff that we were on?
We started on the rolls
Uh-huh.
off of Bush Highway.
Yeah.
And then we ended up in Bulldog Canyon
Yeah.
and entering through the Usury Road Gate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Coming out on Apache Trail.
Yeah. And you guys both do regular tour guide stuff too, don't you? That's part of your regular job?
Goldfield Ghost Town off of Highway 88.
Are those some of the tours that you would normally give out there?
The last section we did in the Bulldog Canyon area was our
Awesome.
2-hour tour.
Yeah, you're doing. Is Gilligan there? No. Oh, that was a 3-hour tour. Sorry. Yeah. Very cool.
We're still looking for him.
Yeah. Well, I'll take Marianne. But yeah, that was one of the neatest off-road trips that I think I've ever been on. And it was just absolutely fantastic. Had a great time. I spent a lot of time with my teeth clenched so that I wouldn't break a tooth on a few of the areas, but I mean, it was just super. I had a great time.
You noticed the bouncing in the front seat.
Yeah, quite a bit of it. You guys going back and forth.
Yeah.
I think we got some really excellent drone shots of some of the things that we did, and some cool footage outside of your wonderful little Hall-tail Polaris. That was just absolutely amazing. So once again, thank you guys so very much.
You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it.
And it was good to make some new friends while here in Arizona.
You bet. Hope to see you again.
I hope so too. Thank you.
You bet.
And thank you guys for watching. So then I go back here and I shut this off.
2, 3, 4.
With everything else into your...
Need another $800 worth of expenses.
Well, I have a GoPro. I just got to get it all.
Tie it in.
Yeah.